Hello everyone, today we'll discuss about conditionals and error spotting in conditionals. So first of all, what are conditionals? Conditionals are those which defines or which tells us about the condition and the result which depends upon that condition. So basically there are two clauses in conditionals. First is if clause or conditional clause, and the second one is result clause. So let's start with the first sentence and we'll discuss about their types also. Water boils when it will reach 100 degrees Celsius. When it will reach 100 degrees Celsius. Now what is the error in this sentence? So this sentence is a scientific fact that if water boils if it reaches 100 degrees Celsius. So here will reach is wrong. The usage of will reach is wrong because this is a zero condition, and in zero condition, in both the clauses, in the conditional clause and in result clause, there is simple present in both the clauses. So water boils when it reaches 100 degrees Celsius is correct. Now in the second sentence is, if you will study more, if you will study more, and in the result clause we have, your English will get better. Will get better. So there are two clauses. First is the conditional clause or if clause. In if clause we have if you will study more, and in the result clause or main clause we have your English will get better. But this is the first condition, which is possible condition, and according to the possible condition we have simple present tense in the conditional clause or if clause, that is, but here we have will study, simple future tense. So in place of will study we should have if you study more. That is first form of verb. So according to the first condition or possible condition, there is simple present tense in the if clause or conditional clause, that is if you study more, and simple future tense will plus first form of verb in the result clause or main clause. Your English will get better. Next sentence is, if I would have more time, if I would have more time, I would take up golf. So if I would have more time, I will take up golf. This sentence is of second condition, that is imaginary condition. And in imaginary condition, we have if plus second form of verb in the conditional clause, and would, could, might plus first form of verb in the result clause. So here would have is wrong, and the correct form we can use here is if I had more time. This is the imaginary condition that I don't have more time, but if I had more time, I would take up golf. That is imaginary condition. Now our next sentence is, if the recession continues, the industry would not grow. So let's read the sentence again, that if recession continues. So there is first form of verb, that is simple present in the conditional clause, and we have the industry would not grow, which refers to the second condition. But according to the first condition, that is possible condition, we have first form of verb in the conditional clause, and we have again will plus first form of verb, that is simple future, in the second clause, that which is the result clause. So here in place of would, the correct model used is will. So according to the first condition, possible condition, that if the recession continues in the present time, the industry will not grow in the future. That is possible condition. So our next sentence is, The PM announces the project. The Prime Minister announces the project if the Parliament approves it. If the Parliament approves it. So this is a complex sentence. The Prime Minister announces the project is the result clause here, and if the Parliament approves it is the conditional clause. So as we can see that in both the clauses we have simple present tense, that is first form of verb. Here announces is the first form of verb, and in the second clause or if clause, conditional clause, we have approves is the first form of verb. So the error here is in the result clause we should write simple future tense, that is will plus first form of verb according to the first condition, possible condition. So the correct form is the Prime Minister will announce the project if the Parliament approves it. Will announce. Let's move to the next sentence. Now we have to choose among the two forms if there is or will be a sudden rain. The city drowns under waterlogging. Drowns under waterlogging. Now what is the correct form or among these two if there is or will be a sudden rain? So as we can see that this is a scientific fact, or it belongs to the zero condition, that we have a simple present tense in both the clauses. So if there is, we can use is here. If there is a sudden rain, the city drowns under waterlogging. So it is a condition, or it is a sentence of zero condition, that is a scientific fact. So is perfect here. Next sentence is I would come with you. I would come with you to catch the movie. Sorry, to watch the movie. I would come with you to watch the movie because I felt better. So in this sentence, we have I would come with you. That is this sentence, I would come with you to watch the movie because I felt better. The usage of because here is wrong. The correct usage is if I felt better. So in place of because we can write if. This defines the condition, and this condition or this sentence is of second condition, that is imaginary condition, that if I felt better I would come with you to watch a movie, or I would come with you to watch a movie if I felt better. Next sentence is it is better to call the doctor. It is better to call the doctor even if any emergency. So what is the error here? It is better to call the doctor even if any emergency. Here even if is wrong because we can call a doctor in case of any emergency. So here with in place of even if we can write in case of. Now what is the difference between in case and if? We can use in case as a precautionary action for any problem, and we can use if when the problem arrives. So it is better to call the doctor in case of any emergency, because we call a doctor when we have any emergency or in case of any emergency. So in case is used in case is used as a precautionary action. Next sentence is woke or had woken me up earlier. We would have gone there together. gone there together. So what is the correct form of verb we can use here? If you woke me up earlier, or if you had woken me up earlier, we would have gone there together. So according to if we look at the second clause or the result clause, we would have gone there together. It belongs to the third condition, that is impossible condition, and in impossible condition we use if plus past perfect, that is had plus third form of verb, and in the second clause, in the result clause, we use would have plus third form of verb. So here the correct form of verb we can use is had woken. If you had woken me up earlier in the past, we would have gone there together in the past. So the third condition, that is our impossible condition, totally deals with the past. So if we have if plus past perfect in the conditional clause, and in the result clause we have would have plus third form of verb. Next sentence is we will need more more staff in case we start a new project. So is there any error in the sentence? Let's read it one more time. We will need more staff in case we start a new project. According to me, there is no error. Yes, there is no error in the sentence because we will need more staff in case we start a project. So here in case is used as a precautionary action, that if you want to start a new project, then definitely we will need more staff. So there is no error in the sentence. That's all. Thank you.